Good morning. So I've got this tray which I use for this is like my mini altar, and what I'm doing today is resetting a candle in the middle. I've got that's remnants of another working I was doing. I'm going to try and tap this a bit flatter if I can. Hold on. I think I'll reset it. So what I'm going to do is just rearrange this, and then I want to put a new candle in the middle. But I'm going to use the existing melted down candle because it will give a little bit more of a base for my candle. And just a bit more of a platform for it to be on. Come on. There we go. Obviously it's going to have traces of, it's got traces of rosemary and stuff in there, and incense and things from where I've used it before. That's fine. Put that blob back in the middle. And I'm not particularly setting anything out in a sort of like pentagram type of thing or anything. I'm literally just laying out some crystals in the way I like them looking. You can go over there. And I've got my stars. And the way to get these on the top of the sand is just to drop them as flat as you can. So hold them nice and flat and then boop, drop them on. And then I'm going to sprinkle my rose petals around again. I've got these rose petals with some lovely red roses that I bought. I think they were it was in October, and I left them to dry out and collected the petals off them. I'm trying to collect as many dried flowers as I can to add to this, because I just love dried flowers. Like these are some little ones off my plant, which unfortunately looks like it's died off for the winter, although I wasn't expecting it to, so I'm hoping I haven't killed it. I've given it to my daughter to look after, because she's the green-fingered one in the family. So if it comes back, it'll come back. If not, it just dies off for the winter and it'll come back in the spring. So we'll see. Now I've got I've got my big candle here, but obviously I can't put the big candle on there because it's going to fall over. So what I've done is I chopped the bottom of the candle off and exposed a bit of the wick. So I've made this little candle to go here. So what I'm going to do now is get my candle that's already lit, because I need this for the drippy wax. And I'm just going to drip some wax on here. Put plenty of wax on. And then I'm going to put my little candle in the middle, like so. I'm hoping I can just drip a bit more wax around and make it stand up a bit more stable. The previous drips, that's like the wax that's already there, is from a previous working that I was doing, which is finished now. But I want to build up a base of drippy, dribbly wax in the middle of here. So I've left those remnants there. I'm just doing some drips over the candle because I love drippy candles. So I'm making this a drippy one. So I'm just letting the wax drip down like so. And these are just cheap white candles I got from probably from the hardware store or something. And then I'm going to light my new candle with this. And then this big one I can blow out and use for something else. But as you can see, what I've done is I just chopped the bottom off this one. Because if that goes in a candle holder, you'll never see the bottom of it anyway. And then I've got my little one there. So let's get this sand off my desk. The only thing with working in a sand tray is you do get sand everywhere if you take anything out. But I love having the sand as the base because obviously for me that represents earth and water, and I do love the beach and the sea, and I don't get to go very often because I live in a town and I'm not near the seaside. Like, it would take hours to get there, so it's not like I can just pick up and go to the beach. And then there's one other thing I like to do. The last thing I like to do is add a bit of glitter. I normally add my silver glitter, but I thought my black glitter might look quite nice. Yeah, I want the silver glitter as well. And I've already got rosemary in there and sage. That's what I like about these little mini sort of altars. You can set it up however you like. So obviously I've got this set up. This is like where I do like some of my main workings at the moment. I've got my main altar, but I like that as like a sort of decorative and sort of paying respects type of thing. So like that's where I'd go to sort of like pray at the end of the day, to be, you know, when I'm thankful for things, or, you know, just to give thanks and stuff. Whereas this is the main little area where if I want to do any little workings, like when I made my little witch jar the other day, I did it here in front of this little mini altar. It's just more convenient, plus I can sit down because it's on my desk. So I do like that for that. I've just got to get all my sand and glitter off my desk. So yeah, that's my little candle reset. And I can use this now for whatever I like.